Cap. Let's see. Yeah, and then let's see what's happened here before I even start speaking. All right. Um, yeah, I I I've exited my trades today. I took Apple short around here, got out around here. Um, but I still made a loss today. I'll just show my P&L, and I also did AMAT, but 320. Oh, am I still in something? I thought it was 200 and something. No. Oh no. Oh, 320. Okay. I'll just. I thought I lost like 280, but anyway. So these are my. Today I try not to overtrade, but I really messed up on Netflix, which was my biggest loss today. Um, yeah, Netflix was not a good trade at all. Really, really, really bad trade. Um, and Apple, something's telling me not exit Apple, stay in it, but I'm already kind of not in a very good mood already, and I'm not gonna get into formal, but Apple needs to break this level. It will consolidate for a bit and possibly break, but again, you never know. But let's talk about what happened today and what I should have learned and why I should not even have bothered to take this trade. Anyway, so um, I've I have some really bad habits where um, I sometimes would see, I have a strong conviction about something, and then I just hit the button without even assessing what my stop loss will be, what my target is, all that stuff. So I had a long bias on Netflix this morning, and the reason why I was thinking of Netflix long was just because you've had this spike up, sideways, then down, three push down, so double bottom. So I assumed it would go up, and we probably will. My stop would have to be down here. Anyway, so when the market opened, I'm just going to move this here. Netflix was over here, and then it gapped down here. But I froze. I did not know what to do, and then it moved all the way up, and this is where I bought. And one mistake that I make, and I call it a mistake because it's not something I like to do, which is playing breakouts. The problem with breakouts is your risk is always very high, and this can happen. So when I now mistakenly hit 10 call contracts, which is like, and I think the delta was 0.5 or something. So that's about 500 shares, which already, if you think about it, if your stop is going to be down here, 500 shares, say I got the contracts around here, it actually gave me an opportunity to exit, but I froze. So this is $6, so we're talking about $3,000. I wasn't going to risk $3,000 on this trade. If anything, I was going to risk $200. But I did it without even thinking, because I was like, oh, this could go, and I was gambling. But then when I hit it, and then now saw this, I was like, oh crap. And I saw these 3, 1, 2, 3, at which point I thought, this is not a good trade. This is not a good trade. And then it held, stopped here, went down, and I was down, I think, about $700. Came back up a bit, and came back up a bit, down, exited. When it came back here, I exited 7 contracts, went back up, and then exited the rest, and that's how I got the $400 and something loss. Oh yeah, and then came back down and up. Yeah, but anyway, point is, I was not happy with this trade. The idea of the trade in the first place was this, but as you can see in the extent, actually, it's not even this, is this, right? So in the pre-market, it had already gone too far up. This is the base, and had already gone too far up. So getting in here was a bit too much, and I really should have held myself. Even if I got in here and I saw this, I could have gotten out here, but I got in too low, too high, and that's a bad mistake. Anyway, so I did that, which was bad. The next trade was AMAT, but before I even went to AMAT, let's even talk about Roku. Roku was FOMO, and I got out of it because of, I mean, it still worked out, sort of, but Roku was pure FOMO. I should not have taken that trade. My plan for Roku was to short it, and the reason why I wanted to short it was because I felt we were going sideways and we would probably go down. But we didn't. We came down, held, went up, came down, held again. As you can see, we had a wedge, false break, and went up. But I didn't even take it. Roku got all the way here, and then some stupid reason, I bought one contract because I thought, okay, maybe Roku's broken out. So I bought one contract. I was risking this here. It was 50 shares, so that's about $500. And I thought to myself, this is probably not a good trade. Pull back. Oh yeah, and then the next thing I noticed was I saw this resistance. I saw it from the past because I was looking at and I realized that I should never jump into something if you are not sure and if it's not something you've planned. So I thought, okay, maybe it's broken out of this, and this is why you have this strong bar. But then I pulled back, way back, and I noticed that we had a supply area, or at least a resistance in this area, and there was a supply area here. So this was, and I thought, okay, do you know what, this is not a great trade, and we have a wedge. Just looking at it now. Yeah, now we have a wedge. So yeah, this is going to do this. So I decided to exit here because I took a loss. So that was Roku. Who was the other one again? AMAT. Okay, so AMAT or AMAT, applied materials, probably still going down. Yeah. So this one was based around this wedge 1, 2, 3. I wish I had entered in yesterday around here. This would have been a really good short down here, probably even an exit here. But I just never considered a pullback, even though I see this wedge. I just never ever thought we would pull back. I entered 4 contracts over here, and then we pulled back, and I was losing money, and I thought, oh dear. Saw all these strong bull bars. I was like, what the hell's going on? Plotted this to this first high, extended it. We had this second one, and then we stalled, and then we pulled back here. I got in on this, just kind of in the middle of this candle with 4 more contracts. We pulled back here. I was actually break even at this point. When we came back here, I got out, or around here, I think I got out. I think I was annoyed with myself for the fact that I messed up this trade, and I didn't want to keep trading anymore today. And as you can see, it's still going down. And the reason why it may still go down is only just because of this wedge. And I was intending on playing it down, but I was trying a perfect trade. But yeah, I just thought, I don't want to play this anymore. I'm not happy with my trading. And I'm doing this recap now because of that. And finally was Apple. Apple is a similar story. Apple, the idea was this. I looked at let's put it on the 30-minute time frame. So we've pushed up 3, we've come here, and we kind of double topped with that. What's the other reason? Let's go to the 4-hour. Oh yeah, so we're kind of at the top of a consolidation region. There are sellers over here, if anything. I don't think there are buyers here, and we can't seem to get past this level. So it's a double top. So head and shoulders, if you want to call it, left, head, right. So we had this big sell-off. So I assumed we're going to have another, we're pulling back and we're going to have another one again. So what I decided was, okay, I need to look for an entry short. 1, 2, we pushed up twice, and then I thought, okay, the third push should really be a short. But it wasn't exactly, the kind of wedge you would want, even though, it almost looks like this is a trading range. So I didn't want to get in aggressively, but I watched this, and I saw we pushed up, came back, pushed up again, stalled over here. Then I got in here with 10 contracts. I was going to enter with 20, but I thought, okay, do you know what? I've already lost a bit of money today. If this doesn't work, I would lose too much, and I'm not ready to lose that. Let's be okay with let's control ourselves. So I got in with 10 contracts, came down, pulled back, came down, and when I saw this big bar, I could not exit in time. I thought, okay, fine, let's see what happens. But this is some sort of wedge. I'm not sure. Yeah, here we go with this bottom here. So you go 1, 2, and 3. So that obviously would lead to some sort of reversal, which is minor. But again, we're coming here. I'm tempted to enter again, but I don't want to do that. I mean, because we are forming a triangle with this support. At some point, maybe the buyers might give up, and then we'll just sell off even more. Other things are selling off, like Tesla and some other bits and pieces. Oh yeah, so I marked this support because I felt, okay, this is where all the buyers are buying off. If we can break this, we can definitely get to this next level where their buyers brace. But it was a double bottom, so I didn't really bother with that. But that was a good trade, that with AMAT, even though I lost a bit of money on AMAT. But overall, we lost 320 today. I can live with that. The goal today was trading properly. NFLX was not a good trade, threw me off. Roku 2 was formal bad trade. These were properly managed trades. This one I probably entered too early, but that's fine. You can never, you don't have perfect trades. Apple was a properly executed trade. Actually got to about 500 and something, but oh, look at that. I just did not put my exit at the right point, and I was still debating, like, what do I do? I was only risking about $200. Oh, look at that. Wow, look at that. Yeah, and that was what we wanted to play. But again, it's just, when I'd already sort of decided that today was not the day I wanted to trade well. Not trade well, but today was just not the day I wanted. And unfortunately, and I put that there just to tell me, okay, that's where I would enter or something if we came down, but it's all good. These things happen. And now I'm looking at I completely forgot that we have a trend down. This would have been a beautiful short, but hey, these things happen. I'm not going to cry about it. It's at least we tried it, and the idea worked. But like I said, my goal today was to try and trade a plan and stick to the plan. I think I had too many things going for me here, and some of them distracting. Oh wow, look at that. I told them that this was going to happen with Tesla. I said we're probably going to sell off today. And the reason why, not that I told them that, but the reason why I kind of envisaged we would have this sell-off here was because this high did not test this high, or rather, this test did not take this out. So if you think about it, we've pushed up, 1, 2, and this is a third high, or if you want to call this 1, 2, and this is a third high, 3, this is a double top, and then we're coming down now. So yeah, fortunately, I wasn't prepared for this. This would have been a good short, but did not plan to trade Tesla today. And yeah, just a bit distracted. Another thing again that we were looking at was Twitter, and actually don't know why I would even plan to go long here when we're in a pullback. Down, pullback. So not really sure why we'd put a demand area here when really I'm looking for a short. What else? Mara, I did not have a plan for that. I wasn't sure because it looked like it was in no man's land. Didn't want to take that. BA was a bit disappointing for me. I actually put here a supply area where I could have gone short, and it was also a nice wedge, 1, 2, 3, and then also there's a wedge here, 1, 2, 3, and look at what we got. So that was another good opportunity. Did not take that. Also plotted a supply area. Baba. I think I wanted to go long on Baba because I thought we would, and I think we still have an opportunity for Baba to go long because we've got one, two, and then a third bottom which is forming right now. But why would I want to go long? Because I think it's a bull flag. Yeah, bull flag. So there's an opportunity to go long on Baba here, and also more so because when you look at the higher time frame, you can see we've sold off, we've come to a base, and then I think this is the first reversal, is always minor. There's a pullback, and then we're looking for entries, and the next entry would be something here, one, whoopsie, 1, 2. So we just kind of wait for this to extend, and then we can get a good entry to go long. Okay, Facebook. No, I didn't have any plan for Facebook. GS continue. Wow, that actually did continue, but it failed. I think this is again a double top. Yeah, it's just a double top, so not really interested in that. PLTR2 was another one we could have taken. 1, 2, 3, good double top here, good place to go short, and I didn't want to take again because this was such a strong bar. But looking at this top here, which was great, and then a wedge as well, 1, 2, and look at that, 3, perfect entry to go short. Didn't take that one. Piton, yeah, Piton, like I told my buddy, bad idea. He wanted to go long on here, and I was like, I don't think this is a long. This is an overshoot of this channel. We are coming to test the bottom, so did not work out. Roku we talked about. Trip. Oh wow, nice sell-off there. Anyway, all in all, there were good plays today. I just did not execute the. I had FOMO at the open, should not have done that. Just waited, just really waited, and as you can see, there were lots of really good plays. Right. So anyway, I'm just gonna stop today. I'm done for today. What's happening with Nvidia actually? Yeah, I mean they're all selling off, but why? Not why. I mean, here we go again, head and shoulders. But Nvidia, we've been waiting for a sell-off anyway because we're at the top of this channel. You know, some people would say, oh, you know, there's bad news. The Fed spoke and yada yada yada, which is true. But I only think that increases the intensity of what's happening. So we have 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, then we had the rise, double top. This could have gone up a double top, and then we had this sell-off, and then we could even still probably have a reversal. But we are due a massive correction on Nvidia. I mean, we've been making, like, we had this channel, the spike channel. We broke out, went final flag, and then final flags generally tend to fail. So you have a breakout, and then you have a reversal. So in a sense, you can almost, I don't want to say predict, but based on price action and what normally happens in the past, this is happening again. AMAT probably selling off again. Yeah, selling off. All right, stopping for today.